Teach. At the very least, Roger was not waiting for you. Hello everyone, today we're going to do a review of Marineford. Probably the best arc in this series, although I would say Enies Lobby would give it a run for its money, and personally, not out of the fan base, but personally me, I think Enies Lobby has a better arc because it's the first one and obviously has the best finishing move, but Marineford, I don't think we were supposed to win the battle, kind of thing. So overall with Marineford, it's an A+. Phenomenal arc. I mean, what are you going to do story-wise? There's so much setup, all the way from Amazon Lily we saw, all the way to now. There's just so much setup. And leading into this, we had Impel Down. That was just amazing, funny. When we did a review on that, we actually got the comic from that. Fishman Island, I will have like the actual paper comics, so I can show you the scene I'm talking about better. But for now, we won't have that, and post Marineford either. Where I'm at right now. Personally, I think it's the craziest arc in terms of just the character development and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, you might not think it at first, but I mean, I didn't think we'd get anything about Garp. I really didn't think leading in. I was just thinking, I don't know, Garp would be there and he'd have some, he'd have some thoughts about stuff, but he wouldn't full on be involved in this and punch Marco and get Marco the Phoenix's introduction. And if Marineford was spoiled like Whitebeard's death, and well, I would say maybe not Ace's death, but Ace's speech. I saw that, and then I was like, oh shit, I didn't know he was dying, but that was a spoiler. Some of his speech anyways. And his speech legit made me, I don't feel for Ace as much as I did because he had such a few amount of screen time, but when we saw the post Marineford, it was really sad. And then we see, but the Sabo thing, we'll get into that later, but that was just really sad. And then now looking back on Marineford, it's really bloody sad. And seeing him die is just, that speech is epic as hell, and it's really sad. And he has this very similar way of when he says, like he does with Robin in Enies Lobby, how he says, what is it? I want to live, and there was, I can't remember the exact, he has this entire speech how he, it's like, he's glad that everyone's, he's not a piece of trash. He's always wondering this question, is my life worth living because of Roger? And I think it's pretty significant that that happens, that he gets that answer to that question with everybody showing up. We see Mihawk destroy an ocean glacier. I don't even know what else to say on that. I mean, Buggy's there. He actually comes in clutch because I think he broadcasts this whole program or this whole war out to the world. There's just so many epic moments in this war. I mean, you just can't. It is the Summit War. It's the War of the Greats. And then Shanks shows up, and it's like, oh my gosh, what the heck? His crew is there. We actually full blown see him. The anime played the strongest, which was great. And he's just got his one saber, and he's like, Blackbeard, are we ready to go? And then Blackbeard shows up out of nowhere with his ugly, he would win the prize for ugliest crew in the world. That's for damn sure. They are hideous. They're like monsters, and I can't wait for the Straw Hats to just obliterate them. I've had enough of Blackbeard. I've had enough of his cockiness. I've had enough of his lame-ass goals. I saw a spoiler because it was all over the internet about Blackbeard's bounty, as it is currently in whatever arc they're in chapter 900 and something, nowhere near that point. But man, I'm just bummed that he's still out there at this point. Get rid of him. He's annoying. He may be the only pirate in the series, but he sure is not annoying. Double negative. But yeah, I think there's just so much that happened. It's so hard to really grasp it. And I think I was reading them 1 week at a time because I was trying to slow down because I had school, and I was trying to it was at the end of the week kind of treat, looking for what was going to happen in Marineford. and all that. My favorite moment, not even close. Well, there's some moments that are close, but my favorite moment is when they actually get Ace freed. It's this The music is done great for the anime. It's just amazingly, you know, the key wakes up Mister Two, no, the not Mister Two, but the one that uses the wax. Can't remember his name now, but he wakes up and he's like, "Oh, what?" And then like Luffy gets big, covers himself. Wax guy saves him. It's all in the anime, of course. And then they like the whole platform just breaks after Sengoku's ability gets revealed, which is crazy. And then like the biggest oh my god, like scene is like Ace gets out and like he has the Whitebeard symbol as he like has a fire tornado or a fire like passageway. It's like what, mind blown. Like one of the best sequences I've ever seen. And then they use Gum Gum Bazooka, the soundtrack after that when they get down and he just starts wrecking stuff. Just unbelievable. Anime did a very, very good job with this arc. I would say that some of the slow pans were unnecessary, but I think they had less to work with because there was not as many volumes. I mean, it's action. Actions. There's only 17 pages and it's just action. I mean, Oars Junior. I mean, it was interesting seeing that, and the scene with the Oars from Thriller Bark get brought back up. Gecko Moria got killed, not got killed. I guess in post we find out that he didn't, but by Mihawk, I don't know. Doflamingo says he got hired by a higher up. I don't, I guess there's the Gorosei, and I don't know who's beyond that. I mean, there's got to be somebody the Gorosei report to. I mean, because realistically in the government, you're not going to have 5 people ruling over one area. There's probably another person. I guess it's a prediction for now. Yeah, and Luffy, he's just so broken by the arc. It's acceptable, and even Crocodile, man, Crocodile of all people, he makes the biggest contributions. He like takes out Ace. I mean, he saves Ace briefly, from those guards. How many times was Ace freed? See Luffy use Conqueror's Haki, by the way, and that was another way of freeing Ace, and that was phenomenal. But then we go back, and Crocodile is like, what does he do? Well, he freaking saves Luffy's life. Why? I guess he's too prideful to say it, but he's probably really appreciative of breaking him out. He like stabs Akaino, which I'm not sure why he didn't turn to glass, but he stabs him like, with his own sand thing, and then he's like just goes back, and that seems just so epic. Jinbei gets burned, and we see Luffy's X scar, which is X marks the spot, pirate thing. But seriously, that looked like it burned, and it looked like it sucked. And I mean, poor Luffy, the smiley kid that we all know and love. It's like he's fucked, man. Like the Marines really destroyed him. Well, really not. Marines are a joke. Really, it's Akaino. That guy's a damn monster. And I was surprised that when Ace fought Akaija, now that I think about it, like that fire just completely got rid of ice, which was weird. And I guess Luffy has a concept of his hockey. I mean, a little bit. We're starting to get an introduction to that, and I guess Ace also had Conqueror, so makes sense. They're also sons from like really powerful people, so I would give this like perfect, almost a perfect score. And be like just 2 points off. I don't know, just because I'm not gonna say anything's a perfect arc until we're completely no more arcs in the series. We're done, and then we can go, okay, this one's the best, this one's the worst. Thriller Bark. No, I'm just kidding. Sword Village is by far the worst, and that won't get surpassed. So anyways, that's enough of Marineford for me. I hope you enjoyed this review of one of my favorite arcs ever. So, see you until next time. Bye.